Shalom, this is GMS Holland Sit Downs coming back with a lesson. First off and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, GMS. Peace and blessings to the elect. Khan, coming back with another lesson. This lesson is going to be concerning health. You know, our health of the body improves the health of the spirit. You know, this video is gonna be named Foods Decide Your Moods, or Food Decides Your Mood. You know, so I pulled up this article right here. I knew this already, but I went to look it up, you know, and see if the thing that I experienced in my life is written down. You know, so I checked out the gut-brain connection. You know, does the gut influence the way you feel? Does the health of the gut influence the way you act, or your energy level, or your how you say that, the amount of work you are able to do in a day? You know, so it says the gut-brain connection. Pay attention to your gut-brain connection. It may contribute to your anxiety and digestion problems. You know, so anxiety, a lot of brothers suffer from anxiety in this truth. You know, a lot of stress can lay on your shoulders dealing with these demons. You know, fighting off these demons and the stress you're dealing with, you know, walking in this truth. You know, so you can read about that. Let me copy this this link, because I often forget to put it in the description box. Now you can read about this. You know, the anxiety, the gut health, anxiety, gut-brain connection, anxiety, and digestion. But I wanted to go to the symptoms. Straight away to the symptoms. So it says physical symptoms: stiff or tense muscle, especially in the neck and shoulders, headaches, sleep problems, shakiness or tremors, recent loss of interest in sex, weight loss or gain, restlessness. You see, so sleep problems. A lot of brothers in this truth, they have a problem with sleeping. You know, in the world there's a saying, you know, that basically the more problems you have, the less you sleep. You know, headaches, weight loss or gain, restlessness. You know, you are if you are being restless, that has a negative effect on your effort, the effort you put in this truth. If you have lack of sleep, that has effect on this truth too, man. Making videos, studying. If you have lack of sleep, you might open one scripture, read, not even finish one chapter, and you fall asleep, man. You know, your lack of sleep is combined with this demon that comes upon you when you go into the scriptures, and there you go, man. There goes your study. You see, so those are the physical symptoms. Behavioral symptoms: procrastination, grinding teeth, difficulty completing work assignments. You see, so what is our work? This truth, pushing this truth, studying and learning, so we are able to teach. It's a cycle: study, teach, study, teach. But if you take one shekel away from that circle, from that circuit, everything comes to naught, man. If you stop studying, you stop making videos. If you stop making videos, eventually you stop studying, man. Because by making videos, you're gonna get questions from brothers. You know, you're gonna get motivated. You're gonna be in the spirit by making videos, and you long for learning more, man. So if you take one shekel away from it, then the rest falls apart, man. So you consuming the right foods, you consuming the right things that are fit for your health is very important. And I'm gonna go into it, you know, what would be a good solution for brothers in this truth, man. You know, also when you're not in this truth, but I don't give, I can't care less for people like that, because I really don't give a damn, man, what they eat. They most likely eat pork too, so the hell with them. Changes in the amount of alcohol or food you consume. You see, so this can lead to being a gluttonous and covetous person, man, which is a demon too. So the way you eat can have effect on demons. You're feeding demons, you're feeding the flesh. That's why it's a very good thing to fast, and that's why we often fast in this truth, because it lowers the flesh and strengthens the spirit. It weakens the flesh and strengthens the spirit. You know, which that's what we need in this truth, to focus, to be a progressive. You know, making videos, studying. This flesh needs to be weak. But if you don't eat healthy, that has effect on the amount of alcohol and food you consume, which constantly drinking can lead to a high blood pressure. A high blood pressure goes hand in hand with anxiety, you know, and it can lead to death, of course, if your blood pressure is too high. So drinking too much and eating too much is never good, man. You know, taking up smoking, that's not the case with us brothers. Increased desire to be with or without, withdrawn from others. You see, so it creates a very emotional person, man. You eating the wrong foods or being in the wrong diet creates a very emotional person. You know, because if you have a strong desire to be with people, that means you are very emotional. Or if you have a strong desire to be without people, to be alone all the time, that's just an emotional wreck, man. You know, you're supposed to be in balance. What does the scripture say? A false balance is not of the Lord. You see? Rumination, frequent talking or brooding about stressful situations. Now, there are 18,400 seconds in a day. You know, so what if you had 18,400 euros or dollars or whatever currency you have? Let's say 18,400 euros in your pocket. Let's say you have that, but you drop 10 euros. Would you stress about the 10 euros that you dropped on the ground while you are carrying 8,400 euros? No, you wouldn't worry about it. You just continue walking. Fuck the 10 euros. You know, you have 18,400 euros right there in your hand. You know, so there are 18,400 seconds in a day. Why would you stress about 10 seconds? Why would you even stress 10 seconds about a certain thing that's going on? Meanwhile, you have 18,400 seconds, 18,400 seconds in a day. Those 10 seconds aren't worth it, man. Not even 10 seconds. You know, so you gotta focus and you gotta concentrate with your mind. And like it says, rumination, which is a frequent talking or brooding about stressful situation, it isn't worth your time, man. Just like that 10 euros isn't worth your time. You know, that 10 seconds isn't worth your time, man. You have enough seconds in a day to be busy with spiritual things and to meditate upon the positive, man. Let's say you have trouble with your baby mama. Let's say you have trouble with that. You know, she's being a demon. She's being Satan. She basically wants to hold back your children from you. You know, or you just think about the 100-fold that you're going to receive if you keep focusing and keep pushing this truth, man. Keep focusing, keep pushing this truth. You know, keep walking uprightly, prayer, fasting? What's more important? You know, Romans 8:18. The suffering of this present time is not worthy to be compared, you know, with the glory that shall be revealed in us. Better meditate upon that than to waste time and seconds of the day upon the negative, man. But the point is, the way you eat has effect on that, man. So basically, you bring yourself out of balance. Now come the emotional symptoms: crying, overwhelming sense of tension or pressure. Yeah, you feel this constant pressure in your neck, on your head. You can't think, you know, lack of concentration. Like it says here, trouble relaxing. You're gonna have a trouble relaxing, man. You know, because you're constantly busy with the fucked up things and the negative things. You're constantly busy with feeding your flesh, eating, drinking. You know, which there's a scripture, I forgot where it is, but the scripture says that not even wine or strong drink is able to satisfy us anymore. So if you have too much of it, eventually, you know, it's gonna turn out negative for you too. Nervousness, quick temper, which quick temper is not good, man, because in this truth you gotta be meek as a child. Matthew chapter 18. If you are not meek as a child, you will not make it into the kingdom of heaven, man. With a quick temper comes idle words, and every idle word shall be held accountable in the day of judgment. Matthew 5:22. You know, I'm just quoting a couple of scriptures. I'm gonna go into the scriptures after I finish this. Poor concentration. We need concentration in this truth. When you're reading multiple chapters in the scriptures, when you looking at the video of the apostles or the elders or any brother in this truth, that takes more than an hour. You need concentration, man. You need concentration. You need to focus, man. Trouble remembering things, that's also important, man. If you have a trouble remembering things in this truth, how are you gonna stand in the camp, man? How can you be beneficial if you don't remember any scriptures, man? See, so it's important. Loss of sense of humor, indecisiveness. I don't know what the fuck that is, but y'all get the point, man. So now let's go into the scriptures. Let me see. Wait. Yeah. So this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 11. For whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain, their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. You see, so if you despise wisdom, if you're not busy with growing and nurturing your spirit, as well as nurturing your flesh, being in a good health and eating good, and taking your herbs and nurturing yourself, you're gonna feel miserable, man. And their hope is vain, their labors unfruitful. Why? You're not gonna put effort into your videos, man. You're not gonna put effort into your studying. You know, you're not gonna give it your all. You know, you're not gonna go deep. You're constantly yawning while you are making this video. That can be a demon too, of course. You know, but you know, the spirit isn't there. The passion isn't there. You see, your labor, and then your labors will become unfruitful. People don't feel like watching your videos. People don't feel like listening to you because you look like shit, or you act lazy and how you say that? You act uninterested, and their works unprofitable. So it's gonna be unprofitable because your hope is vain anyway. You know. Now I want to go into this. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 31. Starting with verse 19. A very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured, and he fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed. So while you're nurturing yourself, while you are on this diet, you are shrinking your stomach, and you don't need so much food. You don't need to eat 2 plates full of food, man, like a mountain. You know, a mountain full of food upon your plate, man. That's bullshit, man. Those are signs that you are not well nurtured. If you sleep 10 hours a day and you're still tired, those are signs that you are not well nurtured, man. You craving for foods as sweets and carbs, you know, fries and chips all the time. That shows that you are not well nurtured, man. You being lazy and unfruitful, you know, that shows that you are not well nurtured, man. You having lack of sleep, that shows you're not well nurtured. So it says, a very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured, and he fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed. Sound sleep cometh of moderate eating. Moderate eating, not constantly eating during the day. Constantly, my father used to say, man, you always need to have your jaws in motion, man. Which that was true when I was young. I'm still young though. But when I was like a teenager, I constantly had to move my jaws, man, like he used to say. I was constantly busy with food, man, because I didn't eat the foods that were right for me. You know, if you eat the healthy stuff, if you busy with high level of antioxidants in the food, and high fiber and high nutrients, then you're gonna eat less, man. You're gonna need less, and you will sleep better. That's why it says, sound sleep cometh of moderate eating. He riseth early. You're gonna be able to stand up early, man, to wake up early. You know, a man that is unnurtured, he will feel like, nah, he can't get up, you know. And I witnessed this morning, man. You know, I've been on a ketosis diet for like 6 weeks. Then I took 1 week break, you know, eating carbs again, because the ketosis diet is basically, you know, I'm give a quick summary. A ketosis diet is a diet wherein you throw away all the carbs. You know, so pasta, bread, potatoes, rice. So you throw that all out of your system, and carbs are a source of energy that your body uses to function. But if you throw away that source of energy, your body is gonna look for different sources. Which, if you have to picture 2 buckets in your body. There's 1 bucket with carbs and 1 bucket with fats. If you finish the carb bucket, so you are not consuming carbs, so your body doesn't have a source of energy being carbs, your body is gonna look towards a second bucket, which the second bucket is fats. You know, which first is gonna be the unprofitable fats that you have in your body, which is your body fat. You know, eventually your body is gonna look towards healthy fats, which you're gonna have to consume, you know, by eating avocados, by eating foods high in fats, salmon, you know, those things. So you keep the carbs away, and in that way your body is gonna be able to get instant energy from the fats you consume, instead of getting energy from the carbs, because you have carbs that give you slow amount of energy. You know, for example, if you eat potatoes or rice, you feel like you want to sleep, man. Your body has to put so much energy into digesting these foods that you feel like sleeping, man. You will have energy from those foods the next day, but it's not profitable for you in that same exact moment. Now, if you eat lots of fruits, lots of greens, leafy greens and stuff like that, spinach, kale, you know, if you eat lots of those foods, you will get instant energy, man. Especially when your carbs are basically gone, man. The carbs in your body is gone. So the fats are called ketones. You know, the fat cells are called ketones, and your body uses those cells, those fat cells, those ketones, to get energy from. Thus the name ketosis. You are in a state of ketosis, and you will sleep early. You will sleep better. You will wake up early with no problems, man. You know, and you won't feel like shit, man. And you are effective, and you progress during the day stays on the all-time high, man. Doing the things that are necessary. You know, which the main priority that you're supposed to have is this truth, man. He riseth early, and his wits are with him. But the pain of watching and choler are pangs of the belly, are with an unsatiable man. An unsatiable man is a man that never has enough. If you're unsatiable, you're never to be pleased. You know, constantly letting your jaws move, like my father used to say. You know. So, how important is a diet in this truth, man? Let me go to the word nurture to get the better understanding. Let me see, nurture in the etymonline.com, the etymology. Nurture, breeding, upbringing. So it already says upbringing. If you nurture your child well, your child grows and learns. Now the same thing goes for you. If you nurture your body well, you're gonna be able to learn more. You're gonna be able to grow in the physical and in the mental, man. Because like it said, eating bad has effect on your temper. Quick temper, you see, anxiety, trouble remembering things. So if you don't have problems with that, you're going to be able to remember more. You're going to be able to grow in the spirit too, because you nurture your body. Nurturing, like I said, nurturing your body goes hand in hand with nurturing your spirit, man. You know, upbringing, growing. From Old French, nourriture, nourriture, food, nourishment, education, training. You see, you're training yourself. Training yourself in what? Being effective, man. Being beneficial to this truth. Being progressive during the day. Instead of slumbering, being sleepy, lack of energy. You see? A nursing, from Latin nutritia, a nursing, suckling. You know, so it all goes back to the scriptures, because we are like babes desiring the milk. You know, so if you are healthy in the physical form, you're gonna desire the milk. You're gonna nurture yourself in the spirit too. Because why? You don't feel fucked up. You don't feel depressed. You don't feel sleepy. You know, you have energy. Your mood is alright. The gut and brain connection. That's what it's all about, man. You know, you feel nourished. So let me read verse 19 again. A very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured, and he fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed. So become well nurtured. How can you become well nurtured? You have a couple diets. You have the ketosis diet. That's the diet that I am on. A metabolic state characterized by raised levels of ketone bodies. You know, you should dig into it, because it's not easy to be explained. This quick summary I just did, it was already too long, I know, but you know, you should dig into it. A simpler way of dieting is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is having like different amounts of time that you don't eat. You know, you eat like in a space of 6 hours. So from 12, let's say from 12 to 6 o'clock in the evening, you eat. You can eat whatever you want, basically, but I suggest you eat healthy, you know, because your body needs the nutrients that he lost in the period of fasting. You know, so you eat from 12 to 6, and then from 6 o'clock in the evening till the next day, 12 o'clock, you don't eat. You see? So your body is able to progress and to use the nutrients that you already have in your body, instead of filling it up constantly, you know, filling up those buckets without even using it. That's gonna make your body lazy, you know, which has effect on the spirit, man. Because in the spirit you're gonna be lazy too. You know, your body becomes lazy. Why? It doesn't need to progress these it doesn't need to process all the nutrients that you take in, because, you know, you're filling it up constantly. It's just sitting there. It's unprofitable. So let your body process the food, so the foods you consume become profitable to your body, and so it will be profitable for your spirit too. So you got intermittent fasting, low carb diet. Low carb diet is basically, you see here, you see it already, keto low carb diet. Keto is the lowest carb diet that there is, man. You barely eat carbs. You know, only things that you are busy eating is like this, man: cabbage, kale, asparagus, avocado, tomato, broccoli, bell peppers, Brussels sprouts, and don't think that these foods are whack, man. You can make a lot of nice things with this if you use the right spices. You know, you can make a lot of nice foods, man, and you're not gonna desire the carbs eventually, man. You know, if you eat carbs one time, you know, while you're on this diet, you're gonna feel like shit, man. That's the testimony basically that I'm having right now, is that I've been on ketosis for 6 weeks. You know, then and you don't desire alcohol neither, man. Your mood is fine. You know, your energy level is good. You know, and your stress level is low. So basically, you're gonna be able to endure more and to take more through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Of course, if Yahweh Hashem Yahushua allows you to take to increase it. But you're not really gonna desire the liquor no more. You know, neither a lot of eating, because you maybe eat 2 meals a day. I mostly eat 2 meals a day, man. Around 12 o'clock and in the evening, that's it. You know, maybe I have some nuts, some pecan nuts or macadamia nuts in the daytime, but I'm not. You're gonna stop craving for food all the time too, like it said in the scripture. Where is the scripture at? I believe it's here. Sirach 31. That's why it says a very little is sufficient. You don't need that much. You see? And that's what happens when you on this low carb diet, because your body is constantly burning the fats that you have in your body, constantly using the nutrients that you already have in your body. You know? And you see it. Chicken, meats, it's also in there. You know, you can also do it without meats, but you know, avocado oil, olive oils, you know, good foods, man. I'm telling you. So the low carb diet. Then you have carb cycling. Carb cycling. Here you see it. 1 or 2 days you are about carbs, and then the other days you skip carbs, man. 5 to 6 days you are without carbs, and then 1 or 2 days you with carbs. You know, when you need energy for the next day, you eat the carbs the day before, so you have the energy for the next day. Let's say you are into bodybuilding, heavy weightlifting. You know, you eat some carbs for the next day, but then on that day itself you just eat low carb, man. You know, these are ways to improve your spirit too, and to grow in the spirit, because like it said here, these are all the negative symptoms that come with a bad diet, man. Headaches, sleep problems, you know, trouble remembering things. What did it say here? Restlessness. What was this other one? Rumination, frequent talking or brooding about stressful situations. You see, we can't have these things in the truth, man. We got to be focused, and we got to be you know, we got to be in check, man. So if you get your physical form in check, your mental form will come after, man. You know, and you will be a beneficial part of the body, man. You will be a beneficial part of the house of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You see? So with that, I'm going to say, Call Allah Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rakah Kudash Shalom to the elect.